Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be looking at one of the most questionable changes in Terraria to a weapon that in my opinion never really had any attention, and I feel like this upgrade may not really change that. The weapon we're going to be talking about, if you haven't guessed, is the Rainbow Rod. To start off, let's give a bit of context about this weapon. The Rainbow Rod is a hard-mod magic weapon implemented in the 1.1 update, and since then the Rainbow Rod received multiple changes, like in 1.2.3 when the damage was increased from 53 to 72, as well as an easier crafting recipe in the 1.3 update. The old sprite was then updated in 1.3.1 from this to this, but as of update 1.4 the Rainbow Rod got a huge overhaul on its mechanics as well as the stats. More on that later. As of 1.4, the projectile given from the Rainbow Rod moves faster. The projectile homes on nearby enemies, can pierce up to 3 enemies before exploding, and creates a small explosion on impact. Sounds great, doesn't it? But what if I tell you that the damage of the weapon decreased from 74 to 50, a 32% decrease, use time increased, and mana cost increased from 18 to 21. But hey, at least the projectile can touch tiles without exploding. Okay, I went in a bit of a tangent there, but in my opinion, if you want people to use the Rainbow Rod more, maybe the nerf wasn't so necessary. But I digress, we don't know yet if this weapon is any good, so let's test it on some bosses to see if this weapon deserves to be appreciated or forgotten. For these tests, I'm using titanium armor and I'm using all accessories with the menacing prefix. Also, I've got the Rainbow Rod on mythical for maximum damage output. With this loadout, let's see how much damage per second this weapon can do. So currently I'm getting in between 1000 to 1600 damage per second, which is decent for a hard mod weapon. Okay, so let's try the Rainbow Rod on some bosses. Firstly, we're going to do the Eye of Cthulhu and see how fast we can take it down. There it is, and as you can see, the Rainbow Rod homes on the Eye of Cthulhu doing additional damage, and that probably took like 5 seconds. So let's do the King Slime. There it is, and it's nearly done already. Wow. Okay, so let's try on something harder like the Destroyer. I think this will take a while, but we'll see how far we can do it. As you can see, it homes on the individual segments and the probes, which is good. I do recommend using a mana flower for this because the Rainbow Rod does drain your mana relatively quickly. So using a mana flower is pretty much essential for boss fights. Okay, 3/4 of the way. Nearly halfway, and we're doing about 800 damage per second, which isn't bad for a hard mod weapon. I mean, if you saw my Sun Fury video, and if you haven't, I'll leave a card on the top right. If you haven't seen that, that did like 3000 damage per second, and that's a pretty hard mod weapon, so that's pretty good. But this is doing about 1000 damage per second, which is quite decent for a hard mod weapon. Oh my god. Okay, we're nearly there, and there you go. That probably took about 1 to 2 minutes. Not bad. I mean, we were doing about 1000 damage per second. Okay, so let's try it out on the twins, and let's see how fast we can kill this. There it is, and yeah, the Rainbow Rod is doing a lot of damage. I want to try and kill this one first because it does more damage. Oh, okay, we've done it. Okay, where is it? Silence. Okay, we've nearly killed the green one. Okay, I want to kill the green one before the red one. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay, and this one's nearly dead as well. Okay. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Okay, so let's do the Skeleton Prime finally. Okay, there it is. And this is quite good for like targeting different segments of the Skeleton Prime, like the different arms. Oh my god, it just disappears, doesn't it? Okay, so all of the arms are gone, which is good. So we're doing all the damage on the head. And there you go. Okay, so that probably took the longest out of the 3 mech bosses. Overall, I feel like the Rainbow Rod is quite decent for what you get, even though it did get nerfed. Using several accessories and buffs such as the Magic Power Potion and Crystal Ball will bring this weapon up, and I don't see why mages won't be able to use this weapon, since the new mechanics could prove quite useful on some hard mod bosses. To sum it up, the Rainbow Rod is in no way inferior to its other hard mode magic weapons you may obtain. On paper, it looks like the weapon is quite redundant and useless, but upon using it, I can say that it could be worth crafting in the game. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, remember to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on the bell to get notified whenever I next upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.